party people? It is Jaime, the J and JLOVES, where on this channel I share all the things that I love, because if I love it, maybe you'll love it too. And welcome back to Heaven on Earth Planning Month. And we are on day 17. Wow. Heaven on Earth planning sure is planning. Now, to be honest, I probably could have used a little bit more of getting into state before I started doing this, because as I was looking through the continuation of us going through our Oola planners, remember, links below if you're on YouTube, to get your Oola planner. I think it's, how much is it, Natalie? $21.99 for the PDF, maybe 20 something. And $12.99, I'm sorry, I knew it was like not as expensive. So $12.99, print your Oola planners, helping us set. Follow the playlist if you want to start from the beginning. It is well worth it though. We got to get into state, we got to get excited. Remember, nothing big and extraordinary comes usually by surprise. Even if you're a lottery winner, you probably had to plan to go get the ticket. Okay, that's a bad example. But all I'm saying is, you know, here's the thing. If we want an extraordinary life, we're going to have to do extraordinary things. And sometimes it may not feel, I'm speaking for myself, sometimes it may not feel glamorous or sexy to just be like nitpicking, like planning every little step. But I think that's just because I'm not used to it, and it is exciting. But there's just times where right now, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like a lot, because I'm looking through and I'm thinking, wow, we're about to get through our Oola Goals, right? We've been setting our Oola Goals. We went through all 7 categories. Again, please follow the playlist if you are gonna start this and you're gonna do this with us. But we went through fitness, finance, family, field, faith, friends, and fun. We picked 3 goals out of each category, and today on day 17 what we are doing is we're picking our top 7 Oola goals. So we're picking one main goal that we're going to focus on, the top one that is going to get us the most sort of momentum, the most important, let's see, the most important that will give our, oops, sorry, the most balance, and are in line with the biggest dreams you have for your life. You know, so we're doing all of that. Then tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit more very quickly about our Oola 1 goal. And then we have to start diving into, okay, how do we start getting there? We picked our goals. Now, how do we do the nitty gritty? And it can feel like, wow, this is a lot. We have so much to do in our everyday. How are we gonna do this? Should we just forget it and find the next Netflix series? And the answer to that is no. Of course we shouldn't do that. We just need to get more excited. We just need to get more happy, more excited. Take a deep breath, and remember, that's why we're taking this step by step, and we're really taking our time in January, because I'm not really even starting my goals until February, because I just really want to not feel overwhelmed, just take it step by step, make sure I stay in a positive state, and kind of get through this joyfully and start to hopefully love this process. I think the more that we do it, the easier and more fun it's going to get, is what I'm thinking. So enough of that little pep talk. That was mostly for myself, but I don't know if any of you guys needed that. Sandra, let me know, how are you doing? How is this feeling fun? Are you like, do you have the planner? Are you looking ahead? Does it start to feel heavy? Or are you excited? You got the momentum going? I think what will really help for me is, after picking these top 7 Oola goals and starting to walk through like the steps in the everyday, I am definitely going to go back over to my vision board and start to map these out visually. And I think seeing them and starting to see the process of how I'm going to step through them is going to get me excited. So That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking right now that, you know, could use some visual clues to get me going. So I went through all of my 21 Oola goals, right? 3 from each category. And when I'm picking my top goal from each one, again, it's the one that is the most important and the one that I think will probably potentially spearhead the other goals in that group. I'll give you an example. So for my fitness goals, I have 3 for this year, and the first one is to get and maintain what I believe should be my like ideal weight. And so that's like for the end of the year. That's like the big end of the year, like just get and maintain an ideal weight. The second one is to aim for no processed foods, and really keeping plant-based at least 50% of every day. I really want to do a lot more than that, but I think, you know, again, being realistic, I want to do at least 50%, no processed, and keeping probably mostly plant-based. And then, and a plant-based, it really will probably be closer to 100%, but definitely no processed. So no, you know, not snacking on goldfish or cheese. Not that I do, but not snacking on those kinds of things, but snacking on, you know, kale and carrots and organic peanut butter as an example. And my third one is to, so this one is, it scares me a little bit, but in my hearts of hearts, I feel like if I aim for, you know, the 10K steps a day, which to me that's a lot. I don't even know if that is realistic. I am planning on really starting all of my goals in February. So I think the rest of January, I'm going to start implementing them and seeing, you know, let me do some walks in the morning, walk at night, and see if I can work up from 4,000 to 6,000 and see how that goes, and then see, you know, realistically if I think I can get 10,000 steps a day. But in my hearts of hearts, out of those 3, ideal weight, no processed and plant-based 50% of the time, exercise daily, potentially 10,000 steps per day, right? Those are my 3. Which one do I think is the most important? Which one will I pick for the top one? And I think the walking every day, potentially 10K steps a day, would be the most important, because I feel like if I do walk 10,000 steps a day, or let's call it 5 to 10,000, whatever I pick, that's gonna get me to my ideal weight probably and maintain it. And because I'm walking, you know, I'm not gonna want to eat processed foods. You know, I'm gonna already start the day off on the right step, and so the other ones are gonna probably fall in line pretty quickly. So I think that as an example is gonna be my top fitness goal, is 10K steps per day. The second one for mine, I'm just giving examples again, just so that you can see where kind of my head is at. But again, I'm doing this with you guys. We're doing this with you guys, Natalie and I, and you know, I'm no expert here, and I've not been coached by an Oola coach. They have coaches. I have not gotten a coach yet. I'm just kind of going and working through their planner. But for the finance, out of the 3, so I picked my top 3 were the business, budget, and taxes, just kind of getting everything and anything under the sun regarding my business, just completely like the budget tight, taxes tight, just everything kind of in really smooth working order. Get real clarity on that is the first one. The second one is working on, you know, on my own, you know, 10K, 5 to 10K a month. Outside of my contracting and consulting business. And then the third one is saving 7 months worth of expenses. I know for me, I think that the top goal there is to get clarity, because I think once I get clarity and get super clear, I'm already super clear on my personal, but on the business side, it's a lot more complicated with expenses and things of that nature. And also like with a business plan and thinking of, you know, how many clients do I want? Do I want to reach more people and have them, you know, make it affordable? And so how many people can I reach? How can I connect with them? What kind of services can I offer, etc.? Like that's like the big, that getting clear on that, I think will spearhead the other two. You know, how do I make money and how do I save 7 months worth of expenses? Well, I need to first get clear. So everything, and that really, all these goals really is about getting clear. So I think that one is going to be my top goal. For family, I think I'll just give one more other example. So for family and friends, they're very similar, but it's that, you know, for family, it's a weekly mom and me time moment with Natalie. The second one is a once a month family event. And if it has to be on Zoom, then it's on Zoom, but some sort of family get together in some way where I connect. And then the third one is a daily energy connection, meditation, love type of thing, you know, in the morning. And I think for my top family goal, I think it is going to be that daily morning energy connection, love, meditation thing. Because if I'm doing that every morning, that means I am connecting, I'm loving, I'm sending energy to my family and my friends, because my friends are I have the same type of goal. That's going to spearhead me wanting to get together, me wanting to make sure that we get together, you know, once a month, etc. So I think that that's going to be my top goal. And just so you know, I'll just finish it off. The same thing for the friends. That's going to be my top, is that I do the meditation. For faith, the same thing. Do the meditation in the morning. And let's see, what else? The field, as we know, and as I'm doing right now, filming a video every single day. I am learning so much by doing this, and you know, part of what I do as a technical strategist and consultant is I do talk and help clients with branding and marketing. And one thing that I've always told them is content, 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 content. And the crazy part about that is that I've never done it. How can I tell people, ask people to do content, 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 and then I haven't done it? And my reasons or excuses or whatever was like, I know what to do. I know that it helps any business or mission or whatever when you share. But you know, my reasoning was, you know, I'm a single mom, I'm so busy, you know, my clients, etc. And I just, it's hard to find the time, and you know, blah blah blah. But how can I tell them to do it if I haven't figured out, hey, it does seem like it's overwhelming, but it can be done on a regular, and let me show you how to do it. So I knew for a fact that one of the reasons why I'm doing this too is to see how feasible it is. What does it take to provide content and to contribute and to share every day, potentially, you know, a post a day or a video a day or etc. And so I need to go through the process of myself so that I can learn it and, you know, fine tune it and make it the best that it can be, so that I could share that with others. Anyhow, so yeah, video per day. And then what else? Fun. I think that's also so with fun, I said that, you know, one of the goals was that I was gonna have fun every single day, right? And I think for me, I'm already at a place where that is, you know, fairly regular. So instead of that one being my top goal for that category, I think the planning the half day, at least the half day once a month, and then half the times being an out-of-the-box fun experience, I think that's going to be my most important, because I do think I'm going to be pretty good, hopefully, about, you know, injecting fun, you know, on a regular basis every day. But, you know, planning that whole half day fun for me type of thing once a month, that sounds pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about that, and it will take planning to do. And yeah, I'm excited to like figure out the plans for that. I think I want to do something like either start off with either the first of the month, or maybe actually the last day of the month becomes my like fun day, and it's like a celebration of what I've done in the month and the also welcoming into the next month or something like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm looking forward to what I come up with for that. So yeah, those are my top 7 Oola goals. So go through your goals and, you know, go through the process, look at all of your dreams, you know, your big vision, your big purpose, etc., what excites you, what you love. Look through all of your categories and the dreams that you want under each category, you know, because remember, for each category you pick, you know, your dream state for the category, and then the why. And then, yeah, and then just, you know, let your heart talk to you about which one is the most important. And, you know, this is written in pencil, pen. We can scratch them out and change them if we need. This is just a good little start. So that's that. I will let you guys go. Tomorrow we will talk about the Oola 1 goal. I have talked about this already in other videos, but we'll just revisit it again. I don't want to get overwhelmed here, even with myself, with going along with it. So we'll talk a little bit tomorrow. Will probably be pretty quick and short, and hopefully pick our Oola 1 goal, which again, the top 7 Oola goals, we can focus on those to begin with and always work on the other ones as well. But the Oola 1 goal is that one massive, audacious, is that a word? Goal? Yes, audacious goal that could and really could truly change your life. And remember, for me last year, that was about income, and it really did make a huge difference for me in 2020. And for this year, you know, okay, it stopped recording on me. I believe for 2021, I already know that the video a day, I believe, is my Oola 1 goal, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, and we'll talk about it again a little bit very quickly. But I just want to make sure that that really is gonna be the one that speaks to me the most. So I'll get into state, I'll get excited, I'll get quiet, make sure that one is the goal that I'm picking, and then kind of get clear on why I believe it is. So that is all, folks. I was gonna share with you with Natalie's top 7, but hers are pretty similar to mine for the most part. Yeah, but pretty exciting. I'm so glad that I am doing this because it helps me, actually. It helps me. And again, if there's, you know, at least 1 or 2 other people that are doing this with me, or that find any of these, you know, tips or get you thinking, you know, that's all I can ask for. And, you know, maybe at a different time, if it's not something that's of too much interest to someone, maybe, you never know when you might want to come back to it. And again, we're designing our heavens on earth. It takes, you know, some planning, it takes some design, but it's something we should be excited about, because, you know, again, there's been so many times in probably lots of people's lives, I can't remember when somebody looked at me and said, Jamie, what are your dreams? What do you want? You know, what does your dream life look like? You know, how would you change this? You know, what would be fantastic about this category or that category? You know, I've just never had that. And there's no better person to do that than yourself, you know, because you know, maybe I was waiting for some, you know, person to do it with me or for me or something like that. But I promise you, when you do it for yourself and you know that you're in control of your life, you know, the world's really your oyster, and that is an exciting thing. So anyhow, much love to you guys. Sandra, hello. Mr. Chris, are you still following? How is your Oola planning going? Let me know in the comments. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, like if you like it, share, and please comment, like just anything at all that's on your mind. You know, I love it to be two-way. I want it to be kind of interactive and collaborative. That's why I like trying to do this with you guys. So yeah, let's connect. All right, love you. See you tomorrow.